Hi, this video is meant for those of you who have been asking how you might set up and arrange materials on some shelves for your children to use independently at home. So I've set up a little set of shelves here as an example to show you what you might do. The main things that you want to keep in mind, of course, are your child's interests and abilities, your child's independence, and keeping things complete but yet at the same time simple. So for example, everything that is on these three shelves are things that I have found in my house. The only thing I've brought from school is the globe. So you can find things too around your house that are going to help you wrangle some materials together in the semblance of an activity that your child can then use over and over again. So for example, here on the top shelf, I've got some cutting papers, scissors, and a little dish in which the child can cut into. These might be saved for a collage activity later on. An older child, you might leave out a basket or a folder of magazine pictures that they could cut out from and make pictures and collages from. Or later on down the line, glue them onto a piece of writing paper and do some writing about them. We've got the globe, of course. Even things that you already have at home that you might not necessarily keep in an organized fashion, you could put in a tray like this, like the Viewmaster here. And we had some puzzles from when my kids were small that were based on the seasons. I've got all four of them here and kept open in this box. Some of you might have noticed that one of the activities that was mentioned in the booklet that we sent home was using a cornmeal in a tray so that your child can trace letters or numbers. So I've done that here. I've got a little tray I filled with cornmeal. You could have another little box. This is just a lid from a box that I've written some of the letters. You could start with their child's, the letters of your child's name if you're not exactly sure where to start, and then let them trace that right here in the cornmeal. Nice and easy to erase it. They go like this. At school, I say the rule is you get to use one or two fingers, never a whole hand. If you're going to put this out, you probably are going to be wise to also put out a little dustpan and brush. Over here I have some activities that you might see that would be more appropriate for older children. Writing and tracing numbers. They've got what they need here. They've got colored pencils, a regular leaded pencil. They've got a pencil sharpener and eraser right here for them to use over and over again. So if you've got clipboards at home, you'll be golden. They love to use a clipboard. We use them for attendance at school, and it's fascinating for everybody. You might already be having your child regularly using an iPod or something like that to listen to music that you queue up for them. This might hold a basket of an iPod or a CD player, whatever it is that you're using, and some headphones. Here is a sewing activity. Many of you will recognize this as we've got a lot of sewers in our class. It's just a simple button sewing activity. Some fabric, a pin cushion. You could use anything to hold your pin. It wouldn't have to be a pin cushion, but just something to keep it from rolling around and getting lost. Your button box, some thread, and a scissors. This is something that they've come home with. It's easy to create and just put on a tray. We had a zither at home when our kids were small, so I've put that on here. But again, you're going to put on your shelves the things that your child is interested in and what appeals to their developmental needs. And over time, of course, you can switch them out. So you have out for a certain time the puzzles, but then you take those away and put something else out. This isn't to say that you take apart your child's arrangement of blocks and Legos and things right now and put everything like this on shelves, but in the coming weeks we're going to be giving you some more ideas of activities that you can do or that your child can do, and it will be helpful to have them arranged and set out in a way that we do at school so that they can be independent. If you've got any questions, shoot us an email.